Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to cover some of the most important topics: dividend, capital gains, shareholder benefits, taxes, and share market timings. Suppose if you haven't watched our previous video, please do watch that because this video is the continuation of the previous video, that is part 1. There are two ways to make money in the stock market: dividends and capital gains. Capital gains is also called as capital appreciation. Now let's see what is dividend. Dividend is nothing but the distribution of profits to the shareholders. Suppose if you are investing in a company and that company is in profitable position, then they will distribute their profits to the shareholders in the form of dividend. In most of the cases, the company will keep part of their profits for themselves for some expansion purpose, and they will distribute the rest for the shareholders. And the dividend is of two types: interim dividend and final dividend. Companies will distribute the profit only at the end of their financial period, that is after a year. That is called as final dividend. But in some cases, they will distribute the profits during the quarterly results announcement, and that is called as interim dividend. Now let's try to understand the concept of dividend with the help of an example. Let's take Reliance Industries, and if you enter Reliance Industries in the Money Control website, under the corporate action tab, you will see the following details. Under the dividends, you will see 65% here, and the dividend type is final, and the ex-dividend date is also mentioned here. The dividend percent mentioned here is 65% of the face value. The face value of Reliance Industries is rupees 10, and you can find that under valuation here, that is face value is 10. So 65% of 10 is 6.5 rupees per share, that is the dividend amount, and the dividend type is final, that is the dividend is paid at the end of the financial year. If you have bought shares until July 2nd, 2020, you will be eligible for 65% of the dividend amount. Suppose if you want to compare two companies in terms of the dividend they are paying, then you can do that with the help of a dividend yield. Dividend yield is calculated using the dividend amount divided by the market price. For Reliance Industries, it's 6.5 rupees per share, and divided by the current market price, you will get 0.35%, and that is the dividend yield of Reliance Industries. This is pretty much lesser when compared to the companies like ITC. ITC is paying the dividend of 5.19%, that is pretty good. Now let's try to understand what is capital gains. Capital gains is nothing but the difference between the purchase price and the selling price. If you are buying shares for a company and after some time if you are selling that, you will get a difference amount, right? That's called as capital gains. So at the time of buying, the buying price is bit less, but when you are selling it, its worth has improved and you are getting gains over that, and that's called as capital gains. Capital gains is of two types: long-term capital gains and short-term capital gains. In case of short-term capital gains, you are buying the shares of a company and you are holding it for less than a year. And within that period, if you buy and sell a share and you are gaining some amount as the difference in the share price, then it is called as short-term capital gains. In case of long-term capital gains, you are buying shares and you are holding it for more than a year, and when you are selling it, you are getting some returns in terms of the difference in the share price, then it is called as long-term capital gains. Bonus shares are nothing but the free shares that are given by the company to the shareholders. It is a type of reward that the company is giving to the shareholders to gain their trust. The bonus shares are usually issued from the profits of the company. For example, Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Limited has announced two bonus in their year 2016 and 17. Bonus are usually issued in some ratio like 2:1 and 1:2. In the case of 2:1, for every one share the shareholder is having, they will get two shares as free. For 1:2 ratio, for every two shares the shareholder is having, they will get one share as free. There is an announcement date here. This is the date on which the bonus is announced. Record X bonus date is the date on until which you will have to buy the shares to get the bonus in the particular ratio. Record date is nothing but the next working day of X bonus date. Suppose if a company is in need of some immediate funds, then it can either borrow money from the banks or it can get money from its shareholders. That is, by issuing rights to its shareholders, the shareholder will be able to get the additional shares with a reduced price. For example, Reliance Industries has announced rights issue in the ratio of 1:15 in May 13th, 2020. That is, for every 15 shares the shareholder is holding, he will be given the right to get one share at a premium price of 1247 rupees. The other people won't be able to participate in this purchase. Only the shareholders will be given the right to buy additional shares at a premium price. Suppose if you are buying shares of a company, along with the shares you will be given the ownership rights as well. Suppose if a company wants to gain control over its operations, then it can announce buybacks. By announcing the buyback, the company will reduce the number of shares that is being traded in the stock market, and it will reabsorb the ownership portion, and it will take control over its company, and this will reduce the increase in the share price of the company. And also, if you are a shareholder and you didn't sell the shares back to the company, then your value in the company will increase as well. You will be eligible to get high dividend per share in the future. And for example, Infosys has announced a buyback in 2017, and which was the largest in the country. That is, they have got 13,000 crore worth of shares back from its shareholders. Suppose if you are buying shares in a company, then you must be aware of the taxes that you'll have to pay as well. For long term capital gains in excess of 1 lakh, if you are earning more than 1 lakh through long term capital gains, then you'll have to pay 10% as tax. For short term capital gains, it's 15%. That is, if you are holding stocks for long term, then your taxes are getting reduced, but for the short term, you will have to pay 15% tax. The dividends that is earned more than 10 lakhs is 10% taxable. That is, if you are earning dividend less than 10 lakhs, then you are tax free. And also, you will have to pay securities transaction tax. That is, for every trade that you are making, you will have to pay 0.125% as the tax. DDT is the tax that is paid by the companies, but this tax is also exempted from the budget 2020. Before distributing dividends to the shareholders, the company was paying this tax to the government, but now it's exempted. In India, the share market timing is from the morning 9:15 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. and it's only on Monday to Friday, Saturday and Sunday or holidays. And also, like, you can place order even after the market session, that is after market order. That is 3:45 p.m. to 8:57 a.m. for NSE and 3:45 p.m. to 8:59 a.m. for BSE. The order that is placed after the market has will be executed only in the morning, that is after 9:15 a.m. in the morning. And also, the stock exchange will conduct a pre-opening session, that is from 9 a.m. to 9:15 a.m. This is just to stabilize the market. At the opening of the market, there will be so many orders and the market will start to fluctuate. In order to stabilize that, there is a pre-opening session that is conducted every morning, that is 9 a.m. to 9:15 a.m. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more such interesting videos.